There's no better time to find these tremendous Mazda savings than right now at Team Mazda. Get 0% financing on any new Mazda CX-5, Mazda CX-30, Mazda CX-50, or the Mazda CX-90. Find out just how much you can save at Team Mazda on Airline.
Well, we're going to see the governor later today. Welcome to 9 News Now, if you hear our conversation. So if you just joined us from the big show there on the back end of it, we were talking about animals who've... I sure do.
Oh,
I sure did.
Okay.
Well, he's got a great back end story. No, we got to tell it now.
That's a tease.
We got to tell it.
While we have you, that's it. So we're talking about penguins, right? The penguins at the Shed Aquarium, and you swam with penguins at your last TV station.
Yeah, absolutely. I swam with the penguins, the dolphins. The penguins are a little bit stinkier. They smell like just a fishy fish, and they leave their poop. Fun fact for you: it's like a greenish color. I don't know why it happens like that, but
because everybody's breakfast.
It goes everywhere.
So tell us about
the horse.
The horse in the
Should
studio.
I?
Absolutely.
Now I'm going to destroy everybody's breakfast.
Well,
with the
let's
horse.
do it.
It's too late for that.
Okay, yeah. We would have Jack Hanna in our last station in San Antonio, and somebody had the brilliant idea to let a horse, wasn't even a pony, it was a full-fledged horse, a whole horse, go down the corridor. It's a thin hallway to get into our studio, and the horse just kind of waywardly brushed his butt against the wall and left. He left. This horse. Let me tell you something. He left the skid mark like they left him Back to the Future. The only thing missing were the flames, and as you can imagine, the smell. I basically said I'm not going into the studio, at least not through that way. I'm gonna have to take an axe and bolt through the wall and get another. I don't know if it's a bright idea. Listen, if you're gonna bring animals into the studio, okay, a penguin's fine. They're small, they're cute, they smell, but they're small. The horse. I mean, come seriously.
That is exactly why you haven't been there long enough. That's exactly why Rick Bourget and Darren DeQuano are not allowed in this studio. I mean, that's
I'm gonna get mad at you. All right, so the bottom line is obviously they needed to repaint. They needed to repaint the corridor
That was
because of the horse, and that was the last horse that came in there. That was it.
If you do it again, I mean,
correct.
Are we gonna try and do it over?
That horse just said, "I'm trying to get around."
He probably just had an itch, and the timing was just bad.
It's like a dog on the carpet. There's a horse on the wall.
Just scooting.
How do you do that? How does the dog do that?
Why we gotta animate it? People know what we're talking about. Why you gotta?
Oh, there goes the animals never being allowed back here at Channel. Well, mainly horses.
We've had some good animals in studio.
We have. We've had sloths. We've had dogs, cats.
Yeah. We haven't really had any overly smelly ones. Otters. No. Yeah. What are the ones that smell?
The fishy ones?
The fishy, like the fishy ones. So the penguins definitely do. A lot of the cuter small ones actually do. I've got a bunch of actually funny animals.
Where did Johnny go? He just left. Where did he go? You just see a headless shot. Okay.
He gave up.
Oh well.
You hear him chuckling over there? He was so tickled by that horse story.
You know what? And I'm sorry if I grossed anybody out at home with that story.
Horse walks into a TV studio. The guy says, "Why the long?" Never mind. Give us a little forecast to smile at. After that horse story, I'm going to recover from. How are we doing out there?
No, we're doing a lot better. It's a lot cleaner of a forecast.
Nice.
There we go.
Look at that shot.
Isn't that a nice shot? You know, it's a little cloudy, but it's beautiful. It really is. And we're going to get rid of those clouds, by the way. Just give it another couple of hours. Lots of sunshine coming our way. 74 out your door. I'm a little disappointed in those numbers. We were expecting it to cool down a little bit more. It didn't happen because those clouds, remember, they kind of act like a blanket over the atmosphere at nighttime, kind of having the reverse effect. And believe it or not, we had a real quick sprinkle. Believe it or not, that's connected to the main line, or what's left of the main line that was Francine. Now it's just a thing of the past, but you can see the wraparound moisture. So that's actually some of those clouds getting wrapped down here. But again, they're going to get out of here. Drier, more stable air filtering in higher up in the atmosphere. And yes, that is going to bode well for the upcoming weekend forecast. So the graph did a good job. Did you see that? The graph even picked up on a couple of those sprinkles. I'm actually kind of impressed with that. Forecast high around 89, I agree. And I agree we will get more sunshine as the day wears on. As for the rain over the next 7 days, barely any. So you're good to go. Mowing the lawn, I got to do that, no doubt. And also washing the car, good to go there. Dry and stable air, it's going to be with us the next couple of days. Dew points start to creep up a little bit. I wouldn't even call any attention to it, but the reason why I'm pointing it out is because when you go to the next graphic, the peak heat index indices. You're going to see them get a little bit up there as we get into the weekend. And again, normally I would say, hey, these numbers are fine, actually a good thing, but because a lot of folks are still without power after the storm, we want to hopefully get restored before it pumps back up into the 90s. So we'll call it 72, and it's probably even a couple degrees above that to start. Kiddos off to the school bus stop when they come home, 89 degrees, lots of sunshine. Again, we've been talking about Friday night football, getting excited for some really big-time matchups this Friday night, and the weather's definitely going to cooperate, not only for that, but Johnny A is going to be heading downtown to be the host of Live After 5. The weather will be nice for that as well. Temperatures in the evening in the upper 70s, we'll take that. 91 for Saturday, 90 for Sunday. I actually took Sunday down a tick, down to a 10%, so really I don't think we're going to see that much. And let me fast forward here to my 10-day before I give you over to Johnny, and it looks like it is really going to be a quiet, uneventful one. Not that much going on in the Atlantic either, so again, that's good news too. And here you go with that 7-day. We only have a couple of 10 and 20%ers. The temperatures are going to be very consistent. We're going to be right basically around 90 and hover around that range for a big part of the 10-day, which at the end of the 10-day, what are we knocking on the door of? The official beginning of fall, and I'm sure we are all thrilled about that. 7:08. So Johnny, I think the weather's going to be good for you guys later today.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much, Jared Silverman. We're glad to have you with us this morning, and glad to have you as well on 9 News Now. On the plus, this is I-12 at the 10-12 merge, other than being a little slow coming out of Denham Springs, and I'll show you where exactly here in just a moment. I-10 between the College Drive and downtown slows between College and Acadian specifically. On again, off again, this Acadian off-ramp on I-10 West backs up a little bit onto the interstate. So there's where we see the most of our traffic. The interstate right here is Jubin Crossing. So from Jubin Crossing, right past Jubin Crossing actually, that is Range right there. That's the Amite River right there. So you see a little slower traffic right here, a little slower traffic between O'Neill and Millerville, and that's what we normally expect on drive time. And yeah, Live After 5 tonight at Aurora Plaza, 5 o'clock this afternoon. Come start your weekend with us downtown. 7:09, we do it every single morning. It is WAFB Plus on 9 News Now on WAFB Plus. We'll be right back with some headlines you might have missed this morning with Matt and Liz. Just a second. Hang on.
It's 7:10 your time right now as we get back to it on a Friday morning here in South Louisiana. And Jared just kind of showed you the good forecast we got coming our way. Desperately going to need it for a lot of folks as we pick up the pieces after Francine, because look, Liz, we still got a lot of folks without power.
So you consider the temperatures, we are getting back into the 89, the 90, the 91s. Not good for folks who are dealing with power outages. So let's get you the latest check here from poweroutage.us. You see Louisiana in bright, stark red. So as we zoom into that map, get you closer here, we're looking at roughly 125,000 customers across southeast Louisiana still without power. I will say that is much better than the 350,000 plus customers just 24 hours ago. And it's because of this. On the left side of your screen, our crew went out to Ascension Parish, namely Prairieville. You're looking at photos and videos here. That's J.D. Broussard Road in Prairieville, where a large tree snapped over. And then in other places, Matt, you've got trees that toppled over intertwined with live wires. And that's a large reason why a lot of folks have power outages before linemen are able to get out there.
Entergy, of course, the major power player down here, they're telling us this. These are the estimated restoration times for a number of different spots. Again, keep in mind, they're telling this as well. They'll get out there, assess the situation. These could vary, but that is the latest from Entergy. We expect an update from them today as well, so we'll keep you in the know.
Keep in mind here, state offices are going to be closed today. 11 of them actually. Well, there we go. State offices are closed in 8 parishes. You can see them on your screen. They're the ones impacted with the most power outages and the most damages. In our viewing area, you see them: Ascension, Assumption, St. Mary there. So non-essential employees, you don't have to report to work today, obviously, with all of this. We'll keep you updated when Monday comes around as well.
You've seen, we were just showing stuff from Prairieville, right? Let's get you back into Ascension Parish, because we know a lot of you certainly have some vegetative debris that you would very much like to get the heck rid of. You could do that, actually. There you see it, Lamar Dixon Expo Center. They're going to open it up for you. That's, you kind of looking at the map, you know where Lamar Dixon is, but that's the spot, the drop-off location. Only vegetative debris today.
We'll let you know about any other pickup sites here. We're also following some breaking news in our part of the world as well. We've reached out to authorities to find out some more more information about this. BRPD and first responders working this. We're told 4 people were injured on a crash there, I-12 westbound. It blocked all those lanes of traffic. This is right around 1:30 this morning. Thankfully, we're told 4 people injured here. They're going to be okay. We're working, though, to find out what led up to that scene.
I had another crash last night along Greenwell Springs Road. You heard this one? According to officials, you had one vehicle kind of cross the center line, crashed into another one. 4 people involved here as well. One of them airlifted, the others injured as well. Another one serious. As far as exactly what happened here, still being investigated, so we'll let you know.
An opportunity for folks in Iberville Parish. If you are 60 years old and up, there's an opportunity to get some free health screenings in the community. All you have to do is call the Iberville Parish Council on Aging. Again, this is only for folks who are 60 and up. Auctioner also partnering with the folks there. It's happening at the Maringouin Senior Center there on Wheelock Lane. So if you want to get maybe some health screening, some blood pressure checks, know your cholesterol, it's going to be a great resource. So go ahead and tell a senior in your life and let them know.
You know what's great for keeping active, keeping healthy? Just dancing. Just dancing your Friday night away. Let's do this at Live After 5. Johnny Asian going to be your host, and obviously introducing the Peyton Falgo's band as well, John.
I may sing too.
Oh my Lord!
Will they let you sing?
They want me to sing.
Show up anyway.
Wow, the newest member. I believe you have a wonderful voice.
It's kind of rock country. We're going to do Sweet Home Alabama. I know that
What in the
one well.
world?
All right.
Sweet. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
You know that little call in Baton Rouge? You're going to go with Sweet Home Alabama?
And speaking of horse, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. That song will be played too.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully it won't stink.
Well, I guess you'll have to go to find out. All right.
Streak.
It's time to gear up for game day at Team Toyota. Right now, get a new 24 Tacoma for just $269 a month, or get 2.99% financing for 72 months on a new Toyota Tundra. Score thousands in savings on your new Toyota from Team Toyota. I-12 at O'Neill.